Joining us now is Ruthie Friedlander. She's senior editor at StyleLite.com. Good to have you with us this morning.
Good to be here.
Okay, so redheads as a style, why is it so hot and why right now?
Well, I mean, first you have to kind of think about the historical context of being red. When you think of the word red, you think fire, blood, all of these super intense adjectives. And, you know, they always say that blondes have more fun and that brunettes are the sensible ones, of course.
We're so sensible, Ruthie.
I know. So we're the smart, intelligent ones. And redheads, when you think redhead, you think intrigue and mystery. And I think when you look at some of the celebrities that have gone red recently, you have Rihanna, who is trying to kind of stay powerful and strong in the face of some of the scandal that kind of ensued around her last year.
With Chris Brown,
You have Kristen Stewart, who is kind of perceived as this awkward, unsure person on the red carpet, often criticized for that. And then she comes out with this red hair, and all of a sudden, maybe she has a little more self-confidence.
Does that make her seem more powerful?
I think it definitely does. I mean, going red is not an easy decision. It's easy to be blonde. It's easy to have brown hair. Red hair is really a showstopper, a real eye grabber.
Because you do stick out more, and as we heard from Taryn, only 2% of the population is a natural redhead. But obviously there's an attraction there. You mentioned sultry. Does any of that attraction have to do with Anna Chapman, the sultry Russian spy who's a redhead?
Well, you think about it. Do you know any of the other Russian spies? I mean, the one that's most spoken about is Anna Chapman. And one of the articles on StyleLite.com that we did was about her hair coloring and how one of the first things she did was get her hair color. And why was that so important? Well, it definitely makes you stand out. It's sexy. It's sultry. It makes you intriguing.
Is there a reason, though, that this summer in particular, red hair seems to be so hot? Anything else that's happening in the world, or is it just sort of coming, you know, one of those circles coming around again?
I think that more and more women in Hollywood and women in the news even are kind of gaining power and being able to be more independent. So they don't have to say, I just have to be blonde anymore. They're able to kind of stand out on their own.
How much of that do you think, just in what you hear from your readers too, and in reaction to what you get, is wanting to have something that's a little bit more individual and also a little air of mystery?
Definitely. I think a lot of it has to do with that. I mean, if you look at the high fashion models, a lot of them now have red hair because in fashion it's more interesting to be different than to kind of go along with everyone else. You have Coco Rocha, you have Lily Cole, both beautiful models who have red hair. That's something that you might not have seen in the early 90s with the supers.
You mentioned that it's a little easier to go blonde or to be a brunette, a little tougher to be a redhead. Is that because you have to be careful of your skin tone or what kind of red hair you ask for?
Well, the first thing is that once you have red in your hair, it's really difficult to get out. So it's a big decision to go red. And also, yeah, skin tone's really difficult. Obviously, you know, the clothes that you wear have to be somewhat matched with what your hair color is. Definitely has to do with that.
Things to take into account, but boy, it can be fun as a redhead.
Definitely.
There you go. Start your summer off.
Red hair.
Kick-start it with a little red hair. Ruthie, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.